Alright, so we're going to be looking at our very last tested verb tense, or verb mood actually, the conditional. So the conditional is, as stated, a verb mood and not a verb tense. So the difference between the two is that a verb tense tells us something about when an event happens. So it's either past tense, it has already happened, it's present tense, it is happening now, or it's future tense, it's going to happen. A verb mood is a conjugation where it's giving us information about something other than when. So the conditional doesn't tell us when an event happens, but it's going to answer a completely different question. In the conditional's case, it's used to express something that will happen if a particular condition is met. That's how we get the name conditional. It's saying this event or this activity is conditional upon something else happening as well. In English, the simplest translation for this is almost always would. So, for example, I would pass French 2 class if I did my work. The ability to pass French 2 class is conditional upon doing your work. The super awesome thing about the conditionnel is that if you've been paying attention this semester, you already know everything you need for these conjugations. We're going to take bits and pieces from previous conjugations, and then put them together in a new way to form the conditional. There are no new stems to memorize, no new endings. We're just putting together old information in a brand new way. So the conditional stem is stolen from the future tense. Whatever stem you used for the future tense, whether it was the infinitive, whether it was the infinitive minus the final E, if it was an RE verb, or if it was in the irregular stem, whatever the future tense stem was, is the conditional stem. Our endings, however, because of course we can't use the future endings, then we would just be conjugating the future. So our conditional endings are going to be the imparfait endings, that AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, AIENT. By combining the future stem with the imparfait endings, that's how we conjugate the conditional. So, let's practice. Questions 1 and 2. Remember, the conditional stem is the same as the future stem. So what would the conditional stem be for parler and for aller? Okay. Questions 3 and 4. Remember that the conditional endings are the same as the imparfait endings. So, then what would be the conditional ending for je and for elle? Alright, finally question 5. You're going to give your first conjugation a try. So we're going to translate he would finish into French. Okay, so remember, to form the conditional would, we're going to use the future stem for to finish and the imparfait ending for he, and that will create he would finish.